There you go. Hi Tanya.
That's beautiful.
Well, I have to light you up for the camera.
Brilliant. Well, that is lovely. Thank you. It is Friday. It's very early. We're going to the Channel Islands. There's no wind. It's very tiring. The light's coming up. The sun's coming up over there somewhere.
Can't really tell though.
You won't be able to see just yet because actually it's just the sky's cracking.
Both very tired.
Well, we managed to get a few hours sleep. We went to bed at 9. Managed to get a few hours sleep. Although I kept waking up going, "Is it time?
Yeah.
Is it time?" But I did manage to get some sleep, so she got.
Suck balls. But it's better than the last time we tried to do this where it was really misty.
Yeah, I'm actually not cold. I'm not going to say warm, but I'm not cold, which is nice. So that's an unusual part of sailing I've not experienced yet. I am of course still wearing like 4 layers and a hat, but you know, I'm not dying. I've had my coffee.
So this is the joys of sailing apparently,
It's getting light,
because everything is so fucking slow that we kind of go, oh gosh, that trip over there, that would take us this long, like an hour normally. I don't know, probably not an hour, probably more than an hour. It's taking us 13 hours, and we've got to account for the fact that there's spring tides, which means that for a good chunk of this journey, we're going to have tides against us, which, you know, it's like having a car that can do 10 miles an hour and suddenly finding it can only do 3 miles an hour. So we'll kind of come back on when there's actually some sunlight. Oh.
Tides on the nose, the sea's to blame. It's gonna take us a long time to get there.
That wasn't needed. Oh, there you go. Through the shonky world of night vision goggles, which are actually really good. Thank you very much, Dave Morell, for convincing me to get these. So you can kind of see the thingies. And if I go like that, that's how light it actually is. See, the problem with the GoPro is it makes all the ships look smaller. That's probably 100 and something, 200 and something meters. It's absolutely giganormous. We're just crossing the main traffic separation area for the channel at the moment, which is tricky. Tanya's having a little dance down below. I don't know if you can see her there. There you go. So there's us. And see that purple thing? That acts like a motorway or a freeway for traffic going in, going out basically. And we have to either cross it at 90 degrees. We're not allowed to just go across it, which is a shame because Dartmouth's up that way. And then this little island here, not Edine or whatever it is what we're aiming for. Morning.
The Mayo Tapestry is here, but we have to get to it for the next 2.5 hours.
Why? What happens after 2.5 hours? Explodes.
No, it's closed, not explodes. Oh, hang on. It opens then it opens at 5 o'clock again.
It's quite weird timing.
10 to 12:30 and 5 till 7.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go leave these guys.
There's gannets being on.
Very nice.
There's bunkers and there's peaks. I like peaks too.
Peaks.
It is.
Okay, so what are we doing, Tanya?
So you have to count the amount of spirits and wine that you are bringing on your boat.
Okay.
To make sure that you don't suddenly leave with 50,000 bottles of, you know, rum that you haven't paid the right taxes on.
Alderney being well known for its export of rum.
I could not do this, and then one day we will lose all of this enormous collection. So you have to count every bottle, and we have got quite a bit. So 1, 2. The end count: 16 bottles of spirits.
That's just spirits.
Yep. Put it this way, we've got lots of problems, but access to spirits is not one of them on this boat. 3 bottles of wine. Gonna die happy. Do you imagine if we sink in it, like, get that booze! There's a boat over there called Snout.
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 How you doing?
So these the faces that you see here on this painted rock. This is an example of one of the painted rocks that people have left all around Alderney. So basically you go around and you find where these are, you take a photo and then you go look for the next one. But apparently people have been nicking them, which does not surprise me. You're supposed to just look, take a photo and move on. So very cute.
Hi.
It's gorgeous down there. Look at that.
Yeah. So in World War II, obviously this entire area was occupied by the Germans. And what we're stood on here is a massive bunker complex. So that way is obviously Britain, and this was a massive bunker complex here to defend against British attacks. Obviously this was British islands originally before it was lost in the war. This bit here is a bunker complex. You can probably see, we might be able to see, there's rails that go along there, go all the way around to have a spotlight on rails that will come down, pointing out to sea. We're about to go and explore these bunkers down here. So this is a bunker for water storage. So there'll be apparently a garrison of about 3,500 with about 4,000 labourers here, and these are the water tank areas to see to more. More trenches and bunkers here. This one for gun emplacements that overlook the main harbour. So this entire thing here is the roof of the bunker. This gives a nice clear line of fire. So underneath me is where you'll be able to fire across into the harbour.
That might be an escape shaft.
There we go, here's the mounting for the gun emplacement. Little bunker going through here. It's actually a bunker line that follows all the way to there and then across to the main ones. Go around there. Obviously gives you a nice view of all the way across the bay.
A boat that's in the races.
Bit of the shit in the way. And the main harbour. That cyclist there. The cyclist is going to get some.
What's this? Look, what is this?
It's got the Queen on. Looking probably better than she's looked at for a long time actually.
Like, literally nobody in Birmingham is going to accept this. Nobody. I don't even want to accept it.
I'm not sure even people from Birmingham know where Guernsey is.
They probably think it's a plan to funny money. Funny. Okay. No. Not.
£1 note.
We got a wee bit choppier whilst we were out. We have decided to move on from Alderney. We are hoping that tomorrow these kind of conditions are going to calm down just a little bit. It's nothing we couldn't cope with at the moment, but it is a little bit choppy. and quite uncomfortable on the swell. So we're going to try and go around to Guernsey. Bit concerned as well that there might not be any availability at Guernsey, but we're going to give it a go anyway. We might get a ferry to Sark though, rather than take this big beast. Mostly because we are expecting, it's the school holidays, we are expecting things to be pretty stacked. We also at Guernsey know that we can't get into the marina there. We have to stay outside, which means that there's less space available for us on top of that. So we are going to get up about 11 tomorrow to get up. Hopefully we'll be up before 11, but at 11 o'clock we're going to go over to the fuel pontoon, which is going to be fun and games, a tight little inner harbour. We have to get fuel there because we had to motor across here, it was so flat. So we really need to refuel to not make that mistake again. Yeah, and then we'll go over to Guernsey, probably leave here about 12, we'll have about a knot against us. We'll give them a call in the morning, just see how stacked they are, because there is a big blow coming in on Sunday night that we have to be tucked in somewhere. Anywhere will do really, but we have to be tucked in somewhere because that's going to knock us around quite badly.
In Sark. I'm really tired because some people smashed into our boat at 7 AM this morning. I think smashed, parking, attempting to moor. Anyway, this is now sponsored by Red Bull. This is a gold post box. Back when Britain wasn't a racist country. For dressage.
I think you probably want to not do the talking today.
I think it's pretty accurate though.
This is the smallest working prison. Look, it says on the map.
I'll accept that.
Smallest working prison in the world.
Does it actually have prisoners in it?
Well, you get in it.
Because otherwise it's just a building.
You get it's just a building. We get in it then. I'm going in. I can't get in. That is the end of this experiment.
Live recording, Vina. Where are we?
We are in Sark, and this is the bridge thing that I wanted to see the last time we got here, but we didn't see it. And actually, it's very interesting down here. It's big. I'm not walking down here though. This is a very long rock.
Yeah. Pretty
I'm
epic.
looking for a cream tea.
Let's go hunt for a cream tea, shall we? I'm actually just videoing you now.
No, video.
Where are we now?
I'm in a big chair.
Why are you in a big chair? It's not that big a chair, it's like a medium chair.
It's bigger than my chair.
That's true.
It's nice. He's got poop on it. Poop chair. Ah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Guernsey.
Hello. You can still go off for a day. Beer. You've been cycling
I went cycling.
and you broke your bicycle.
My pedal fell off.
Oh dear. Censored you. Please continue.
I'm now talking about Slade.
Oh, Slane, aka
Mr. Hairy Butt, because he wedges himself under the gate and he's like doing phew, and his bum just sticks out.
we need to get you home. Hi.
I'm so tired.
So it's important to show the bad as well as the good. So where are we?
Okay, we did the overnight passage from Guernsey to Dartmouth. It's 6:30 AM, so we got in about 6 o'clock, which made that a 14 and a quarter hour.
Yeah.
Actually, to be honest, the distance isn't the problem, but we had horrific weather. So force 5 to 6 winds. We ended up against the tide, going literally, so tide's going that way, we were going like this. We had 3 metre waves. Boat was massively difficult to handle. Then of course darkness fell, which was quite intimidating. We've never done an overnight passage and it was not an ideal set of circumstances. I also mistook a fishing boat and it was a cargo ship. Easily done. But yeah, unfortunately we've literally everything went everywhere. I mean, we have just dumped a load of this stuff down here. But the coffee, as a guess, we left that locker open, and I found the coffee maker over here. So yeah, unfortunately I got knocked over as well, so I basically was trying to put the coffee maker back in the cupboard and I got flung off my feet, hit the table. It's been a very long night.
Hi. So yeah, just to add, we purposely chose to do the overnight passage because we hadn't done one before. And the theory was, well, we hadn't done a full complete one, so we've done nighttime passages.
Done it now. It's done.
And we left at maybe 4 PM in a bit of a hurry, unfortunately, because we got pressured off our pontoon. So we had a good 5 hours in the sunlight. But the swell, which was significant, was basically pretty much always on our beam.
I'm going to have to start
She's just
tidying.
rolling like this all the time.
I've literally got to start tidying.
No, well, I'm going to bed now, to be honest, so I'm fucked.
Right.
And then, oh yeah, randomly, during the many heavy waves that washed over our deck, a bit of a Beneteau washed onto our deck, which we thought was our Beneteau, until we kind of came and moored up this morning and found it was all fine for once. So we've got a broken bit of not our boat, but probably the same boat. So there you go.